What's up, y'all? I'm here to let you know that my boy David, who was on the podcast with us today, has a Twitch and he also has a TikTok and he posts some banger clips and he has some incredible streams. And I recommend y'all go check him out at just_saying22. That's on TikTok and Twitch. Link in the description.
Ready?
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the release. We are back. Early episode, okay? Look, it's been a day since I last uploaded, and we're going to keep this going. You know why? Because it's exam season, and we're hardworking individuals who must get this done for y'all so we can prioritize our exams. So today we're going to be talking about awards, but before we get into that, brief update on the playoffs. I'm just going to give a couple of things that I think are outrageous. Number one, Miami is actually up 1-0 to the Bucks, but it's probably because Giannis got injured. The Clippers are up 1-0. Yeah, which is crazy. Tyler Hero broke his hand. Well. Shout out Freddie. I know he's a Tyler Hero fan. He knows who he is. Sacramento's up 2-0.
Wild.
2-0. Light the beam. Light the beam,
it up.
bro.
Light it up.
They're back in. Where do they play now? Where does Golden State play now? San Francisco?
They're playing at home now, no?
Yeah,
they're playing at home.
So they're back in San Fran now. So they should be getting some wins in the next couple of days. The Clippers are up 1-0. That's going to be a great series. Me and Jordan were talking about that last time. Whoever comes out that series is going to the semifinals. So
Playoff Kawhi.
He's
Paul
back.
George is out that round. Paul George is out that round.
Yeah.
So
Listen,
it'll be an interesting battle.
Kawhi's my favorite player, bro. That's all I'm going to say. New York is up 1-0. That is not what I was expecting. You know what? Good for them. The Cavs are going to win in 6. That's all I'm going to say.
It's going to be a good series, though.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be a battle.
It'll be a nice one, bro. It's fun coaching battle when it comes down to it, bro. Two solid coaches, very solid teams. All-star Jalen Brunson. Let's go. All right. So let's get into today's episode. Like I said, we're going to be talking about the awards. So we're going to start from like the least exciting awards to, the most exciting. So we're going to start it off with Coach of the Year. So who do we think our Coach of the Year is going to be and why? David, you are our guest today. Oh, everyone, this is David. This is my boy David from church, bro. He knows ball better than a lot of people that I know. So he's going to be on here for quite some time. So Coach of the Year, David, who you got for that?
I got Mike Brown.
Hell yeah.
Of course.
Who other than Mike Brown, bro? Sacramento wasn't even a playoff team last year, given the fact that they have upgraded. But, nah. His coaching, what was he? He was like a assistant with Golden State, no?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's learned off of them, took matters into his own hands, and brought Sacramento to the playoffs. They're lighting the beam, bro. They lit the beam, bro. Come on. That's actually one of the best series in the playoffs, I'm not going to lie. Very intense.
Yeah, bro. It's an entertaining series.
But his coaching skills has definitely shined throughout the season. You can see it. What are they, third in the conference?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
From
third,
what last year? From what last year?
Like 12th or something.
Exactly.
12th, 13th, yeah.
Exactly. Oh, man. That man is special. They got to keep him for a while.
Yeah, of course.
Coach of the year, bro.
I'm pretty sure we all got Mike Brown as Coach of the Year, right? It's like, David, you explained it pretty well. And it's just crazy because he, of course, like you said, they made upgrades and stuff like that. De'Aaron Fox came out of his shell. He did good this year. But then the last time the Kings were at 40 wins was like 7 years ago.
True.
You know how long ago that was? You know how bad of a slump you got to be in as a team? Like the Charlotte Hornets made the playoffs before the Kings did. Just pre that. Just let that go through your head. So the fact that Mike Brown was able to come in there and get some stuff done instead of who was their old coach again? What's his name?
Luke Walton.
He should never be a coach again, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Sucks.
Yeah, he was one of the worst coaches in the league when he was playing.
He was the Lakers coach, no?
Yeah.
And then he went to the Sacramento. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, Luke Walton was a horrible coach, bro. Especially from the Lakers. How do you go from someone of the likes of Phil Jackson to Luke Walton, bro? What? What? Oh my God.
He's privileged, man, because his father was good at. Because his father, Bill Walton, was an all-time great. Only reason why he got a job.
Damn. He played too, no?
Yeah, but come on, bro. We all know it's the Bill Walton connection. Bill Walton connection.
I know he sucked, but All right, so moving on, we're gonna talk about our 6th Man of the year. So, David, I'm
Hmm.
going to get you to start that one off again.
This one is pretty interesting because you got Bobby Portis, Emmanuel Quickly, and Malcolm Brogdon.
Mm-hmm.
They're all solid six men's, and they are all on really good teams actually. All in
Yeah.
the East. Let me look at this for a second. You got Bobby Portis. I might go Emmanuel Quickly.
Okay, I thought you were going to say Bobby Portis for a second. I was about to reach through that screen.
What's wrong with Bobby Portis? No?
He's not sixth man of the year. I don't care what anyone says. You can say
Why
whatever the
not?
hell you want.
He's
I
a
mean,
solid
why
pick,
not?
though.
Yeah, of course he's a solid pick, but come on, bro.
What are you talking about?
That's crazy hate, bro.
Hey, no,
That's
bro,
crazy.
I can hate all I want, bro. Listen, look, Bobby Portis, great defender. Don't get me wrong, bro. He's a great presence to come off the bench, but to compare him to as sixth man of the year to someone like Emmanuel Quickly and even Malcolm Brogdon, like, come on now.
His stats are comparable, and
Mhm.
I don't get, bro. You're just hating, bro. You're just
All
hating.
right, bro.
You're just hating. That's crazy. I picked Brogdon because I think he's given a good stable balance to the Celtics. They needed a point guard who has a brain sometimes.
Mhm.
Marcus Smart. Sometimes not it, yeah, but they've been amazing. He's been able to be a great substitute when players have been out. So crazily efficient as well as always. So Malcolm Brogdon, that's my pick.
44.4% from three.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro,
Crazy,
he's
bro.
doing good. He's a starter on the majority of teams.
No, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
For my sixth man of the year, I gotta choose Bobby Port. No, I'm playing. For my sixth man of the year, I'm also gonna go Emmanuel Quickly, dropping 15, 4, and 3. He's pretty good efficiency. If this was based on the playoffs too, like this guy popped off the other day, bro. Got five threes, great efficiency. Put in this Knicks team like just up an extra notch. I'm a firm believer that Emmanuel Quickly would be a starter on a lot of teams as well. So I like the way he plays. Solid. Underrated defender. Not as good as the defender as Malcolm Brogdon. However, I think he's had a great impact off the bench this year, especially with a team like the Knicks, because I think the Celtics would have done just as well without Malcolm Brogdon like they have in the past. Whereas the Knicks, without Emmanuel Quickly coming off the bench and on the floor, they play a little bit worse. So I think that he's just that extra oomph that they needed to get through, and he's definitely that sixth man for sure. Moving on to Defensive Player of the Year. Now, we know that Jaren Jackson Jr. already won Defensive Player of the Year. Congratulations to him. That's who I had winning. But if y'all disagree, feel free to berate the NBA because they suck as an organization. So let's just let's give our inputs here. So I have Jaren Jackson Jr. winning. What about you, David?
I kind of wanted Brook Lopez to win. I'm not gonna lie.
Solid. Yeah.
That's a good pick, bro.
He's played. Jared Jackson was injured for a while now. He's played.
That's the thing.
He's played 63 games. He's got 3 blocks, 1 steal, compared to 78 games for Brook Lopez, 2.5 and then 0.5 steals. But like it's not all about just the stats. It's just about like how well they can defend, right?
Yeah.
He's actually like a pretty good mobile defender, Brook Lopez, for being such a solid 7-footer. This guy, and like he's just honestly like his improvement over the years from like the beginning of his career to now is incredible. Just as an overall player, but defensively, I think he should have won it.
Okay, yeah, he was a close second for me. Jaren Jackson Jr. 3 blocks in 28 minutes is insane.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, the great perimeter defender for his height. Teams are shooting like under 12% under like league average when they're at layups when he's guarding them. So yeah, he's just him defensively.
Yeah, and it's crazy.
Such a Brook Lopez because he would have won it in a normal year, but
I think the only thing that put Jaren Jackson Jr. above Brook Lopez was that perimeter defending that you were talking about. Because, like, for a guy that's as big as he is, like, he's so mobile and stuff like that, right? So it's like, and it's yo, I lost my train of thought when I said that pause.
You should have moved on.
I'm gonna have to move on from that. But I just want to bring up that the Grizzlies are 5th in defense. When Jaren Jackson Jr. is on the court, their defensive rating is 109.8, and without him, it is 113.5, just below league average. So that's like a major increase. Like that's
Brooke Lopez has more defensive help around him.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
No, that's fair. That's
When
valid.
the only problem with Jaren Jackson Jr. and you know what? The only problem with the Grizzlies, okay? Like they can't stop fouling out of games. Dylan Brooks,
that is a
Desmond
problem.
Bane, Jaren Jackson Jr., 3 incredible defenders. They are like combined for the most foul outs in NBA history.
They're best defenders too.
Yeah, that's the poor thing. And Brandon Clark is in there, but he's injured as hell. So
Yeah.
that's the problem. All right, moving on. We're gonna discuss Rookie of the Year. This is a juicy one, but I'm pretty sure I don't know if we have the same guy. But I'm gonna let y'all talk. I'm gonna let David go first.
Oh, for Rookie of the Year, who's the finalist? It's obviously Paolo Banchero,
Benedict Mathurin and Jalen Williams.
Benedict Mathurin, huh?
Yeah.
Ooh,
And Kessler Walker.
Walker Kessler.
Oh, Walker Kessler. Oh yeah, no, yeah.
That dude's been balling out of late though. Walker Kessler. That man's he got like 7 blocks in his first rookie year. Holy smokes. But I think I'm just gonna go with Paolo Banchero. Solid pick. Like he's averaging 20 something points.
Yeah, he's averaging he's dropping 20 on the dot actually.
20 on the dot. Pretty good. Yeah. I'm gonna go him.
I agree. Paulo, for me, this is not really close. He was always number one through the ladder polls for most of the year.
Mhm.
Also, the Magic had like a 12-win improvement. So,
like some John Morant stuff.
Magic have actually been pretty good this year. They started off poorly, but they compete against really good teams. He's giving you 27 and 4. So, most consistent rookie all year. So that's Paulo Banchero.
Facts.
You know what? I'm gonna play devil's advocate here, even though I think Paulo Banchero is gonna win, and I really want Jalen Williams to win it. And it's gonna either be Jalen Williams or Benedict Mathurin. They're two very similar players, but Jalen Williams has that upper end on the defensive side. That's why I have him above him. Jalen Williams is so good. He willed that what's it called? That Thunder team to the play-in, bro, or through the play-in. Him, Josh Giddey, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander combined, bro, that was crazy. And his first start of the season, he went nuts. Like, he's such a good player, and he definitely has a good future in this league. But the problem is, Paulo Banchero is getting 27 and 4. Like, you're not going to beat that, especially as a rookie.
Consistency, too, because for most of the Jalen Williams only made this push in the last month of the year.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Meanwhile, Paulo Banchero, he's been number one on the ladder on the leader poll almost every single week. Yeah. So
Benedict Mathurin's been up there as well. He's been very consistent throughout the year. Same with like guys like Andrew Nemhard and stuff like that. The Canadian boys are balling lately. That's what I'm saying. Shaden Sharp answered my DM, by the way. Bro, I texted him in January and February, and I texted him the other time. Like 7 hours later, he goes, "Bro, I'm dead. I'm weak." He said, "I look. This was me trying to convince Shaden Sharp to come to Toronto, even though he's just a rookie. At the end of your 4-year deal, just waltz into that office, say we're either doing a sign and trade or I'm leaving, or you do that now, okay? You know, and you're like, I know I'm only a 2nd-year player, but I want out. They won't put you to the G League. You're too valuable." So that's all I'm saying. Moving on to our final one, MVP. This is going to be juicy because I know who I got. I don't think y'all got the same.
Yeah, what about most improved player?
Oh, my goodness, we didn't do that.
Yes.
Oh, Lord have mercy. We're going to talk about most improved player now. Okay. David, I'll let you start that one off.
It is either between Jalen Brunson or Shai Gilgeous-Alexander for me.
Yeah.
But I am going to go with Mr. Canada.
Hell yeah.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That man has a 7-point improve from last year, a 6-point improve field goal percentage, 4-point improve from 3, and like pretty much same stats for rebounds, assists, and steals, but he's averaging 30. Like, that man is balling. He's carrying that OKC team, got them to the play, and obviously they didn't make it, but they had a really solid year. Obviously, they didn't have what was his name, Chet, because he like injured himself. He's injured himself before the year. Sad that we didn't get to see him play this year, but he really took a major leap this year, and I don't think he's going to slow down next year. Like, his bag is going to improve, but Definitely took a major jump this year. But that's my pick.
Solid. I have Lauri Markkinen. He has an 11-point improvement, and unlike Shea last year, he was almost there as an All-Star. Lauri Markkinen last year was nowhere close to being an All-Star. He was seen as a bust, which he was up until that point. He was a disappointment. Then he goes to the Jazz, averaging 25 points on great efficiency. They were competitive for a good portion of the year. So, I think he's improved the most. To me, Jalen Brunson, he didn't improve as much as people think he did. He just got more opportunity. Like, he seemed pretty solid on the Mavs. I'm not surprised that he's doing what he was doing. As I said, Shea was borderline an All-Star caliber player last year, but Lauri Markkinen was a nobody, essentially, a bust, and he became an All-Star this year. So I think he made the biggest improvement for the season.
Yeah, that's valid. That's a good argument. But my whole thing is, if Ja Morant could have won MIP last year, then Shea Gilgeous should be able to win.
He shouldn't have won MIP last year, though.
But of course he shouldn't have. But if he can, then Shea Gilgeous definitely should do it this year. Bro's out dropping 31 and a half. Like, he's doing better everywhere, except for, like you said, David, rebounds and assists are roughly the same. But, like, this guy went out there and dropped 31.4 a game. Like, no one, when you think of the best scorers in the league, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is not one of those guys that comes to your head. You think of Kevin Durant, you think of Damian Lillard, Steph Curry, and James Harden. But Shea Gilgeous-Alexander went up there and became a top 5 scorer in the league. First of all, there's also like multiple 30-point scorers in the league now, and it's crazy how like we went from the highest person being 25 points per game, and now it's like 35, so it's crazy.
Yeah.
But the fact that this guy's able to go out there, dominate, and do well on the defensive end as well, because people forget how clutch his defense is. To go out there and do all that stuff, become better in every single aspect of the game, and once again, drop 30. It doesn't matter that he's on the OKC Thunder. It matters that he's doing it against some of the best defenses in the league. He's averaging 30. He didn't just get 30 for a month. He didn't just get 40 for a month. Nah, bro, he's averaging that. So I think that he should be the defensive player of the year, but they're probably going to give it to Lauri Markkinen. Most likely. Moving on to our final topic, most valuable player, MVP. This is going to be a good one, David. You started off for us.
Who other than Nikola Jokic, bro?
Okay, come on,
Who
bro.
other, man?
Okay, bro.
You guys are just tired of it, but it's him, bro. He's him. Come on, that man was 0.2 assists away from averaging a triple-double. You want to know the last MVP to get average a triple-double? Russell Westbrook. Come on, man. That's my dude. No. He's probably gonna win it. I hope he wins it because he deserves it. Even if he's been 2-time MVP, he's averaging a triple-double. Obviously, his team is good, but still, that man is just playing incredible. Like, what other big men can do that? Can do that stuff? Like, no one. At least right now. In the future, there'll probably be like bigs like him, but as of right now, he's like the most versatile big man I've ever seen in my life. That's my MVP.
All right, it's valid. I had Jokic up until a week ago. I looked at it again, and I'm like, man, I got to go with Embiid. So just to clear up, the only reason why I didn't pick Jokic is the Nuggets were really bad for like the last 20 games of the season. They kind of just phoned it in.
That's with him there, by the way. That's with him there.
Yeah, with him there, they kind of just phoned it in. So, and to be clear, for up until the All-Star break, I thought Jokic was the clear MVP. But then that post All-Star break happened, and I have Joel Embiid, 33 points on 57 true shooting, one of the most efficient scoring seasons of all time, top 10 clutch player of the year. He's been really good in the clutch, and also he's led the 8th best defense in the league without any other. Outside of PG Tucker, no other elite defenders. So he's really the main sole purpose of why that Sixers team is really good. He's also had the big moments. That game where he went off on Jokic, the 50 piece that he dropped on the Celtics, the game where he played great defense and locked up Giannis in the fourth quarter. He has the moments. He has the efficiency. He has the defense. He has the record, which is close to both of them. To me, he's the MVP.
Listen, man, you both are gravely mistaken, okay? Gravely. The MVP is Giannis Antetokounmpo, okay? Modern-day Superman, the most dominant player in the league at this very moment and will be until he retires, okay? The most dominant player in the league, dropping a whopping 31, 11.8, and 5.7, plus the best record in the league. Plus that, one of the best defenses in the league, and I'll give him that. He has some great defenders on his squad, like you said, Brook Lopez. But I think he's a better scorer. I think he's a better defender. I think he's more versatile in terms of his passing ability and his ability to be a point forward.
Wait, then who? Then Embiid, you mean? Or
hell yeah!
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought you were talking about Jokic for a second.
No, I'm talking about no. Okay, he's not a better passer than Jokic. Let me say that.
All right.
He's a better passer than Embiid. Okay, he's better offense. He's a better offensive player than Embiid. He's a better defender than Jokic, and I think he's a better defender than Embiid. He's more dominant than both of them combined. I think he's such a clear candidate, and I swear if they give it to Jokic, I'm gonna be so pissed. Because listen,
I disagree with the scoring though. I think Embiid's a better scorer.
He's averaging more. He's averaging more, but I think the sheer dominance of Giannis, especially like when it comes to late game situations and stuff like that, when he's of course
but it's not even just the scoring more. He's also more efficient. That's the biggest issue with Giannis. Like I remember Giannis had this stretch where man the efficiency wasn't there for like a couple of weeks. And
they're both averaging like 55%, no? Embiid's dropping 54 and Giannis is dropping like 53.
If I remember, Embiid's is more fit. Now Jokic is way more efficient than both of them. Like if you go like some of the advanced metrics, Jokic is almost like 70 true shooting. Jokic's efficiency is crazy. Like that's one of the reasons why I have him number 2. But for me, the defense this year's comparable to Giannis, especially since the fact less defensive help and less depth than like Giannis has a better team. That's another thing too. Like they've been all right this year when Giannis is off the court, because there have been games where Embiid, where Drew Holiday, even Bobby Portis have stepped up and won games when Giannis is off the floor. Meanwhile, for me, Embiid's just carrying that defense. Like if I show you that roster, that team has no business being a top 10 defense. Like outside of PJ Tucker, James Harden, Tyrese Maxey, Tobias Harris. And he has Doc Rivers as a coach, so he has to do even more heavy lifting there too. Okay,
this guy is like he hates on every single coach of the 76ers. Bro, listen, look. So the Bucks are 9-6 without Giannis. The 76ers are 9-4 without Embiid. And the problem is the Nuggets are like the 14-22 without Jokic. Jokic has missed a hell of a lot of games.
Yeah.
That's first of all. I think just because Giannis has played Giannis and Embiid have played similar games. But I think that's why Jokic is going to finish in 3rd. Because he hasn't played as many games as Giannis or Embiid. Also because his he's a defensive liability. Like
that's true, man.
He may cook on offense, but he goes out there and gets fucked every night, bro. And Nicholas Claxton's cooking this guy at this point, dog. He's such a bad defender. He's a liability. And as an MVP, you cannot be a liability in any area on the court.
Come on, that's not true, bro. Like Dirk won MVP. Like relax.
Of course. They can win the MVP, but I'm saying, in my opinion, as an MVP, you should not be a liability anywhere on the court. Look at it. And a lot of the guys that have won MVPs have been able to hold their own in every single part. Even Steve Nash, he was an okay defender.
Nah.
He was.
I'll say this.
A little scrappy dude.
Jokic's defense is more of a liability in the playoffs, especially when they could just more hone in on that. Regular season-wise, definitely the worst defender out of the 3. But his defense becomes much more liability in the playoffs because that's when teams put him in that pick and roll and exploit the hell out of him. But regular season-wise, not a big problem for me. But to me, it's just Nuggets tanked the last 20 games.
Yeah, and that's also a big reason, bro. This guy just straight decided to, I was gonna sit here and try and let my team do some stuff. Like, no. If you want to be MVP, you gotta put your team on your back, dog.
If he didn't do that, by the way, to me, he would have easily won the award because mean, Jokic had that thing locked up for most of the year.
I had
And
Giannis
then-
winning it the entire year. He's gonna win it. He has the best
Yeah,
record in
I
the
mean-
league.
No, they're gonna go either Jokic or Embiid.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about what the NBA wants. I'm talking about what I want. Bro.
Yeah,
Because I know how stupid the NBA is, and I know they're not gonna pick Giannis. But
No.
bro, we're gonna see these guys clashing it out for another 2-3 years, bro.
100%.
This is a
There's
close
no one
MVP
better than
race,
him.
though.
Yeah, this is the closest this one has actually ever been.
Yes.
Because it's been Giannis, Jokic, and Embiid since what? 2019, 2020,
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah,
Yeah.
like 4 years ago.
right? So
this
it's
might-
been that every year.
Yeah.
It's like a
This is the
Cavs Warriors.
closest MVP race since the Steve Nash, Kobe Bryant, Dirk, and LeBron MVP race.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Speaking
Yeah.
of that, Steve Nash, Kobe Bryant, I know you have some opinions on that, Jordan.
Well,
I want to
about
talk. Who should have won that one?
who should have won that MVP?
Yeah, Kobe or Steve Nash.
So here's my thing, right? Steve Nash's best year was the year when he didn't win. Biggest irony, the year after, to me, he should have got that MVP. The scoring was better, more efficient. The year when Nash won it, to me, in my opinion, Dirk is the one who should have won MVP. I know nobody talks about Dirk's season for some reason. Don't know why. Had a 60-plus season. Was averaging 28 on amazing efficiency. To me, Kobe had a better season than Nash that year as well. But I'm just saying, I think Nash should have won the year after. Dirk should have won Nash's MVP. So they should have just flipped MVPs. Kobe could keep his MVP, and that's my opinion. But I don't think Nash should have won it, though. But it's just, I do think Nash's MVPs do get overhated because, fanboys just don't like the fact he has two MVPs. One of them, the first one to me, he should have won easily. Second one, I don't agree, but it was still close. So I just think his MVPs get overhated by
Yeah, I know
certain
for sure.
fan bases.
Hey, man. But listen, look, we don't got that much time left, so I want to say thank y'all so much for watching the video. Let us know who you have winning the who you have winning the awards in the
Yes.
comment section. Let us know. All right.
Yes.
Disagree with us. We love to hate. Bro, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, they're all blowing up already.
Pull
Jordan,
up.
everyone hates you on every single platform.
Facts.
They all hate him on every platform, bro. I was blocked the other day. I love it.
Well, yeah, I saw that. Yo, that guy was insane.
He blocked me. Bro,
Was it
bro.
that guy in the
Okay,
comment?
so what happened was this dude was like he was flaming Jordan and he asked a question and he's like, yo, so when was Kawhi good in the playoffs besides that 2019 when he made the shot? So I said he was the best player in 2019. 2017, he would have taken that. He was harassing that Warriors team until he got injured. And 2014, he was literally Finals MVP. And he said, "You didn't answer my question. You're deflecting." And I said,
And I
"Bro,
answered, and I put a question. I answered it there. Skate gave him a stretch, 2017 to 2023. Good sample size. And this guy's like, you're hating.
And then it was so funny because then I said, I want you to look at your question and then read my comment. And then he said, I want you to lick my nuts. I'm like, bro, what?
Yo, he was just a big Curry lover,
It was
bro.
so funny. And then I go to
Holy
click on his
smokes.
profile because he used to be following me. I click on his profile and he blocked me. So it was so funny. Bro, I love getting haters, man. Just overall, keep sending haters, bro. Keep sending we're gonna hate because it gets us views and it will eventually get us money. Okay, so we're gonna keep this up. Thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, turn on post notifications, and share all 5 of them because that way we can get bigger than we already are. We are the best podcast on earth, and
Facts.
people need to know that. So thank y'all so much for watching. Have a good day, evening, night, wherever y'all stay at. Peace.